jump on that national championship chase. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Panthers will kick this away to get us going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups. Countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long at the 20. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The pass is caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Snags a quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that completion. They'll run it to the right side. The ball is loose. The ball bounces out of bounds. The offense keeps possession and no loss of yardage on the play.
Oh, my gosh, Chris.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Webb. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down. Breaks the tackle. Just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
The Panthers will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Trying for a fourth down completion. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang. They throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
Ball handed off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Running with purpose. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run the option. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. They're going to run it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. The Panthers will line up to punt it away. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your...
He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And now the running back's got it again. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
He's going to hand this off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. He hands it off from the gun. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They're going to run it here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it second and medium. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back in.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Panthers will have to kick this away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Gators offense retakes the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Finally brought down, but the game moves it to the 44.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And here comes a deep shot. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. No chance to catch it.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Quick throw over the middle. And it's incomplete again. 4th count coming up.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here over the defense? And he'll lost it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Love this play by this defensive back, locating the football and going up and over the receiver to make that play.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Contact as he let the ball go. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And looking for a big play here. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now the try here for the extra point. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Throws a stiff arm.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
Okay, ready? Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the handoff. And the Gators looking to keep this drive moving. Offense in hurry-up mode. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, and it's intercepted. He went way up to grab that. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
The quarterback here puts too much air under the football, and the defensive back is able to go up and make a nice play on the interception.
And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
It's a nice game. You move the football up to the 27.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And they'll set up with PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? No press here. The defense backing away. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. First and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
On first and 10, looking to throw. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. Runs right over the defender. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up. And there's the handoff. Running through the tackle. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Webb. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looks like Pitt will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
That completion makes it second and medium. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Handoff from the shotgun. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep...
Ball is free in the backfield. The defense recovers the fumble.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run. When you pull the ball and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
First down here for this offense. They'll try the right here. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
That gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up a third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Now, fourth down.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And they heave it deep downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. The shotgun handoff here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield.
It's blocked. Picked up by the defense. It's a live ball. Could be a 2-point return here. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Gators will bring their punt team onto the field.
Number 16, on to kick it away.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory.
The end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Florida 28, Pitt 13.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's complete downfield. Touchdown, Florida. And the beatdown continues.
Man, this defensive coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
Now they get set to kick it away.
35, Pitt 13.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line.
And the Pittsburgh offense will take over
Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Running back grabs it on a screen and bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Complete on the slant pattern. And moves the ball to the 37 for a 1st down.
I understand the offense going to the quick slant, especially when you have a receiver that can do some damage after the catch. Pretty good job here by this defense not allowing that to happen.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Gets into space at the 50. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. 1st down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Important 3rd down play coming up. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. He shreds the tackle. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So a field goal attempt coming up now. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. After extending the lead with a field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
Second down.
Looking to pass here on second down. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return, but the Pitt sets up the offense at the 39. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.